Dear students, we will have a session on the transistor specification. So there are a set of specifications or technical specifications for a transistor that defines its behavior. In this class, we will discuss some important characteristics like the current gain, the input and output impedance or resistance, and finally an exercise question will be given and you are directed to submit the exercise answers, question answers, and only those who submit the answers will be given attendance. So in the last class we have been discussing the transistor characteristics of different configurations. We discussed a common base transistor configuration and a common emitter transistor configuration in the last class. So here we will define what is current gain of a transistor. Okay. The current gain of any transistor configuration is defined as the ratio of output current by input current. Okay. It is nothing but the ratio of output current by input current. For a CB transistor configuration, we know that the output current is represented by IC and the input current is represented by IE. And the CB transistor configuration is represented as alpha. Okay, so alpha can be written as the output current IC divided by the input current IE. The typical value of current gain of common base configuration is 0.98. Since IC is always less than IE, alpha is always less than 1. Okay, so this is about CB transistor configuration. The current gain of CB is always less than 1. The next transistor configuration is common emitter transistor configuration. The CE transistor configuration current gain is represented as beta and is equal to the output current IC divided by IB. Now, regarding the practical value of CE transistor current gain, the value of beta will be large compared to common base and common collector. Beta will be large. And as far as the third transistor configuration, the common collector CC transistor configuration is concerned, the current gain is represented as gamma. Okay, this is common base, common collector current gain, and gamma is equal to the output current IE divided by IB. Okay, next we will have a comparison between all the three transistor configuration and we will discuss which transistor configuration is best for a particular application. So this is a table that represents the different transistor configurations CB, CE and CC and their corresponding parameters like input and output resistances, the current gain, voltage gain and particular application. So we'll take the first point, the input resistance. You know that for a CB transistor configuration, it offers a very low input resistance. So compared to CE and CC, the input resistance is very small. And the output resistance of CB is very high. It is approximately greater than 500 kilo ohm. The current gain, as I already explained, alpha is always less than 1. For example, 0.98, the value will be 0.98. And it offers a very high voltage gain around 150. And the CB configuration circuit is widely used in high frequency circuits. So, I repeat, it has a very low input resistance, a very high output resistance. The current gain is less than 1. The voltage gain is high and is used in high frequency circuits. The next transistor configuration is CE, the common emitter transistor configuration. the input resistance is moderate in the sense it is greater than that of CB and less than that of CC. And it has a very high value of output resistance, not very high, a moderate high value of resistance, but the voltage gain and the current gain is high. Okay, the current gain of CE is high, it's around 80, and the voltage gain is around 500. So I would like to elaborate a little on this point. Suppose we have an NPN transistor operating in CE configuration, and if we are applying a voltage of 1 volt at the input terminal, and if it is working as an amplifier, the output voltage will be 500 times the input voltage if the transistor has a voltage gain of 500. I hope you understood the concept. That is, if you take a transistor with a voltage gain of 500, whatever be the input voltage applied at the input terminal gets multiplied by a factor 500. Okay, so such a large voltage is available at the output of such an amplifier. Okay, so this configuration is widely used in amplification purpose. And CE configuration is used in low frequency or OD frequency circuits. The last configuration is the common collector configuration. A common collector configuration offers very high input resistance and a low output resistance. So this is one of the important characteristics of impedance matching network. So impedance matching network or impedance matching circuit or in buffer amplifiers. Okay, for any such application, the transistor should offer a very high resistance at the input and a low resistance at the output. So CC is used for impedance matching or buffer amplifier applications. The current gain is very high, but the voltage gain is less than 1. It is approximately equal to 1, but is less than 1. So if you are applying a 1 volt at a common collector transistor input, the output voltage will be approximately the same as the input. Okay, so the signal will not be amplified, whatever be the input voltage that is appearing across the output terminal. So for voltage amplification, you can say that CE configuration is the most suited one because the voltage gain is very high. Now, so which configuration is best? So the selection of transistor configuration is depending upon the application. Okay, so as an amplifier, as a voltage amplifier, we can select common emitter, is it not? But to configure a transistor as an oscillator circuit as well, the CE configuration can be selected. But buffer amplifier applications, the common collector configuration is most suited. So I hope you understood the class. If there is any doubt, you can contact me. So at the end of the session, an exercise question is given. Try to find out the answers for attendance. Thank you.